Hi, all you healthy humans. Welcome to New Leaf Table TV. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making chicken adobo with kale and bone broth rice. This is a nutritious twist on a classic Filipino dish. We're using chicken drumsticks and chicken thighs, kale, bone broth, a touch of Blackstrap Molasses for a hint of sweet and savory. It's going to be all your comfort food dreams, packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and protein. So we have bone broth. We also have kale. This is curly kale. You can also use dinosaur kale. We have butter, 5 bay leaves, garlic, rice. We're also using unseasoned rice vinegar. So I recommend always using unseasoned rice vinegar because the seasoned varieties have extra sugar and additives that you want to avoid. So rice vinegar, like other vinegars, contains acid that helps lessen your blood sugar response to carbohydrates and even out your blood sugar post-meal. We're also using coconut aminos, olive oil, salt, and pepper. We're also going to be adding Blackstrap Molasses. You can also use honey if that's what you have. But Blackstrap Molasses is full of iron, calcium, potassium, and magnesium, so it's a great addition. We are also using free-range half chicken drumsticks and half chicken thighs. So free-range chickens are often exposed to more sunlight and vegetation and bugs to eat. So they're higher in vitamins like vitamin E and vitamin D. They also have a deeper, richer flavor. These also have the bone-in and skin-on, which is going to add collagen and minerals to our sauce. Also, drumsticks and thighs are dark meat, so they are going to be rich in iron, which is great for red blood cell production. We also have 1 chopped onion and some green onions for topping. So let's get started. Go ahead and take a saucepan. We're going to heat it to high heat and add our ½ cup of bone broth. We're going to start with our rice because it needs about 20 minutes to cook. Next, add your cup of rice, your tablespoon of butter, and a pinch of salt. Then we're just going to give this a stir and wait for it to come to a boil. Once it starts boiling, we're going to turn the heat down to a simmer, cover it, and set a timer for 15 minutes. Let it cook for 15 minutes and then take it off the heat and let it sit until we're ready to eat. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and sear our chicken. Now, if you're short on time, you can skip this step, but it adds a beautiful golden color to your chicken as well as a lot of extra flavor. I'm gonna turn my heat on medium-high heat and add a tablespoon of olive oil to my skillet. And we'll let this heat up for just a second. Okay, my oil is getting nice and hot. Now I'm just gonna sear my chicken for a couple of minutes on each side. While my chicken is searing, this would be a great time to chop your onion if you haven't already. And then we're also gonna chop up our kale. So kale has this woody stem that you just wanna remove from the leaves. And then I'm just gonna bunch up my kale and give it a rough chop. So I'm using a hearty green like kale because it's gonna stand up really well in my slow cooked sauce, as opposed to a more delicate green like a spinach or a Swiss chard. Okay, now it's time to flip our chicken. Okay, now we'll let our chicken cook for a couple of minutes on this side. Then we're gonna remove it from the pan and add the rest of our ingredients. My bone broth rice is also boiling, so I'm gonna cover it, turn it down, and let it sit for 15 minutes. Okay, let's get our chicken out of the pan. Now I'm gonna add another tablespoon of olive oil and put my heat on medium-high heat and add my diced onions. We'll let these cook for a couple of minutes until they're starting to get soft. Next, we're gonna add our minced garlic to our onions. We're gonna let our garlic cook for about 30 to 60 seconds just to get nice and flavorful. Next, we're gonna add our liquids to the pan. So I'm gonna have half a cup of bone broth, and then a third of a cup of coconut aminos, and a third of a cup of our rice vinegar. Next, we're gonna add salt and pepper, our bay leaves, and our molasses. We're adding 5 bay leaves. These are gonna add so much flavor. In the end, we're gonna remove these, so don't forget to take them out and make sure and don't crush them so that they will be easy to find and take out later on. I'm also gonna add 1 tablespoon of Blackstrap Molasses. See how nice and thick this is? Woo, woo! That's gonna be good. Now I'm gonna give everything a good stir to combine. Rub all of those brown bits off the bottom of the pan. Next, we're gonna add our chicken back to the pan. Make sure and nestle your chicken in the sauce. Now we're gonna top with our kale. Now you want to bring this whole mixture to a boil, and then we're going to turn it down to medium heat and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes so the sauce can thicken and the chicken can get nice and cooked and tender. Okay, mine's boiling, so I'm going to turn it down, add my lid, set a timer for 15 minutes. The last 5 minutes, we're going to take the lid off and turn up the heat so the sauce can go ahead and thicken up a little bit more at the end. Okay, our rice is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from the heat. Also, while we're waiting on the chicken to finish, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up a few green onions for topping. Here we go. Now just wait for our chicken to get done. Okay, our chicken's been going for 15 minutes. It smells amazing. So I'm gonna remove the cover. Make sure your chicken is getting nice and coated with all the sauce. Now I'm just gonna let it continue to cook for another 5 minutes with the lid open, and this will help the sauce thicken up even more. Now, if you have the extra time, you could put this on low and let it simmer for an hour. The sauce will thicken, the chicken will get nice and tender. This is just a quicker method of getting to the same result. Okay, my chicken and sauce are looking great. So I'm gonna turn off the heat and go ahead and remove those 5 bay leaves that we put in there. Okay, now we're ready to get it plated up. So take your plate, add some of this yummy bone broth rice. Add your chicken and kale mixture. Don't forget to grab some extra sauce. And top with the chopped green onions. There you have it, folks, our chicken adobo with kale and bone broth rice. Thanks for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal plan service with weekly meals and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Fresh membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. And today we're making chicken adobo with kale and brown butter. No, bone broth. I said okay. And today we're making chicken adobo with kale and brown butter. Okay. We're also going to be adding Blackstrap Molasses. You can also use honey if that's what you have, but Blackstrap. So I'm going to turn my heat on medium-high heat. Whoops! Almost lost that drumstick. Whoops! Did you see that onion fly out of that pan? It's a jumping onion. Can't have no jumping onions around here. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You're not allowed to stay. Why are you hiding from me? Oh no, did I get something on me? I come find you. I did it.